who sat and watched my infant head when sleeping on my cradle bed, and tears of sweet affection shed, my mother. And can I ever cease to be affectionate and kind to thee, who was so very kind to me, my mother? When thou art feeble, old and grey, my healthy arm shall be thy stay, and I will soothe thy pains away, my mother. No doubt, all across the globe, the words of Anne Taylor of blessed memory on the importance of mothers remain evergreen and indelible. Across boundaries, colors, languages, ethnicities, social status, and individual differences, nobody could have agreed less with the summation of the gods called mothers as woven in Anne's ageless poem, My Mother. Nigeria's Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My Dad, My Supermom.
Mama's cooking. Let's help her. Wait! My mama says before touching food, you should wash your hands with soap.
But my hands are clean.
Can't see germs, but they're everywhere.
Look under special blue light. To protect against germs, I recommend regularly use soap. Safeguard removes millions of germs, and additionally, it inhibits regrowth of germs that might cause skin rashes for hours.
That is why me, mommy, daddy, and my brother regularly use Safeguard.
Supported by the African Medical Association.
It's your mouth that gives you your best smile, that lets you bite into the best food, hot or cold. That's why your mouth deserves Oral-B Pro Health All-Round Protection. It protects you against bacteria, plaque, and gum problems that could lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your teeth and gives you all-round protection. That's why your mouth deserves Oral-B Pro Health All-Round Protection. And now available in family size.
Hunger. Plenty sweetie, hunger, sweetie, plenty sweetie, hunger. Just a perfect blend of flavor and aroma. Hunger, sweetie, plenty sweetie.
Now you can find Ariel's brilliant cleaning power in a bigger, better economy sachet. Now you get more value by saving an amazing 10 naira. Ariel, brilliant cleaning in one wash.
Names? I'm Divine.
She never looks back.
But not on those days.
I'm Vanessa. She likes to move it.
But not on those days. Today, no more issues because tissues always locks the liquid inside up to 8 hours. No stain, no check. I'm in a no check mode. I move anyhow. Always. I'm unstoppable. Always. I'm full speed ahead. I'm a fast forward. Always. I'm a front runner. I'm a hot stepper. I am. Stay happy always.
Always by P&G. Everyday quality brands.
So what's the matter with you, little Mary?
She's not sleeping well, doctor. And she's so cranky in the mornings.
And how is she feeding?
She's got a good appetite. Touch wood.
Then maybe it's her diaper making her wet.
But a diaper doesn't leak.
It's not only about leakage. A diaper can feel dry on the outside but could still be wet inside.
Oh, that could be why she doesn't sleep well.
And that's why I recommend Pampers, because they keep your baby dry.
Pampers locks wetness away from your baby's skin by turning it into gel.
With Pampers, you'll sleep peacefully, little Mary, so she'll be ready to shine every morning.
Endorsed by Pediatric Association of Nigeria.
Last week, we shared 2 extraordinary stories of sacrifices and selflessness with you on this show. We asked you to make your choice for the potential supermom. Nigerians have voted, and the winner for last week's episode is
Tell me you could feel like my mama. Hey, oh, tell me you could feel like my mama, yeah, yeah. I want to buy moto.
Nigeria's Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My Dad, My Supermom.
No language can express the power, the beauty, the heroism, and the majesty of a mother's love. A famous American president, George Washington, once said, and I quote, "My mother is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. All I am, I owe to her. I attribute my success in life to the moral, intellectual, and the physical education I received from her." My name is Patience Mobile. I'm a movie director. I'm proud to be a mother. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Supermom, the reality TV show Season 5, My Dad, My Supermom. This week, we'll be celebrating two great fathers who went through a lot of sacrifice to make sure that their children succeed in life. This is a story of Mr. Tony Peters and Pa Adewolu Okunla. It's quite emotional.
Fantastic fathers are the greatest fathers ever created by God. They are always there for their children, ready to offer a guiding hand. They are what we should refer to as the closest things to superheroes. The episode 3 of Supermom Season 5 is ready to celebrate two great fathers whose guiding hands still remain forever with their children. These heroes are special dads who hold their children when they cry, scold them when they break the rules, shine with pride when their children succeed, and have faith in their children even when they fail. Brace up for this sensational episode as we honor Mr. Tony Peter and Pa Okunla Adewolu. Tony Peter Afeno was born in Badagry, Lagos in 1954. Though he was originally from Togo, he has lived all his life in Lagos, where he met his wife, Ann Edo, and they got married. It was at the third child that Tony noticed that his wife's loving attitudes have changed despite his love for her. He also realized that she was influenced by a lot of friends. A brawl ensued until families of both sides came together to settle it. She came back, but the marriage was marred by troubles and fights. Things were never the same again with the family.
My name is Tony Peter Afeno. My address is number 3 Shanu Street, Kurudu, Italy. So I was born 1954 in Lagos. I was a Lagosian, Badagry. I have 5 children.
For Tony, his world is his children. He made all unbearable efforts to see that they were properly taken care of. It was not a burden for him to carry their loads alone. He did it with passion and a strong resolution that they must not suffer. Even though Lolly seemed unconcerned with some of their children's welfare, he took it upon himself to climb the slippery mountain to see to their needs. Yet, he still loved his wife.
When he started ganging some friends, carry up and down, I called her, report to his family and everything. They finished the fight and everything. Then he came back. When he came back, I took him. Then he gave me another one, gave me 5 children. When he started with the 5 children, she did tell me that she don't want to born for me more. She's going. Nothing I can do. So I had to take care of my children. So no need to marry another. I didn't marry another woman. Then I face their problem. Sometimes I take them in the morning. I cook for them.
My name is Christabel Omolola Peter. My age is 23, and we are 5 in the family. My father's name is Tony Kappa, and my mother's name is Lolly Peters. My father is from Togo, so me too, I'm from Togo, sir. And my mother is from Edo. Me, I was like 5 years old, and my sister is like 7 years old, and my younger one is like 3 years old before she leave us. When my mother was, she started to be going to a different place but she knows very well that she have a children at home, but she did not take good care of us. I remember when we are too small, our father will go to the beer parlor to go and see our mother. Even though it's not only my father that my mommy have. She even have a boyfriend that is staying there. If my father went to the beer parlor, she'll tell the boyfriend that he should beat my father. But my father, as a gentleman, he don't want any problem. He will not go back home to go and sleep. My father will be thinking.
You left 3 children at home and you are here with these idiots.
Excuse you. Who is this idiot? Are you alright?
If you don't leave here now, me myself go dash one slap by myself.
Now, vamos!
I trust you, my brother.
As if that was not enough, his wife eventually left him with the 3 children.
Because my father loved my mother very well, when my mother decided to leave my father, she now leave my father, and my father's life has changed. My father began to drink, do so many things that father was supposed to do, but our father still take good care of us. That's a fantastic father.
Why should you leave a home without telling your husband, without do everything? Which kind of idea be that? It's not fair. Change. All these children, you have a woman, you have a man. So what do you want again? That's when I lay complaint to their family. So all these things is just tire me. I'm enjoying the way he leave me and go.
It's not my father that told my mother that he should leave the house. She don't even leave anyone kobo. We are 3. You just give us only 20 naira to eat that day.
What is surprised me is that I don't sure there's a woman who have a feeling like that. Kids the children without care, without knowing how they feeding, without come and see them many years.
Lolly, please, we can talk about this. I did not insult your friends. I didn't. What about your children?
Honey, please come and help me carry my bags.
Lolly, please don't leave us. Who is going to take care of the children?
Look, I am tired of everything. I'm going to look for a greener pasture. Let me be.
Lolly!
Well, Tony did not find it strange anymore to cater for his children. He would wake up very early in the morning, cooked food and did all the necessary house chores. But it was not long when some of his friends, relatives and friends came around to rain abusive words on him for sending his wife away.
And I remember one day, there is some of my mother's friends come to our house. We are too small. We don't have anything to say. We are just crying. But our father says, it's okay, my daughter. Everything is going to be okay.
He's just jobless. Look at what he's wearing. Okereka.
I'm trying to not be old school. You not just see money to take back the hair at all. You just get deceive us.
Hey, we don't even need to waste our saliva on him. Let's just go.
Money you no get.
Come back for him.
Fine, you know fine.
Let us go, please. We'll come back for you. We'll surely come back for you. Jobless man.
You don't hear him.
did not come here to drink any mineral.
Just like you've heard her say, that is not why we are here. Because I don't see any reason why you should send your wife packing again. People quarrel and they settle it. So why will your own be different? Why will you keep sending your wife away?
And me, I want to know. I want to know that offense she committed that made you chase her away. I want to know it.
I did not send her away. She packed her things and left. She was the one who left. I didn't send her away. I didn't.
We are liars. Look at me now. We are liars. We are liars.
See, let me tell you. She must come back to this house.
Yes, so.
At a point in his life when he got to a crossroads, Tony found himself worn to a shadow, and to continue became difficult. He was terribly ill that he found he could not take care of his children.
My father was sick. We don't have food to eat. It is my senior sister that went to go and call one of his friends. But when the friend called, he said my father told him that we did not eat, so he should go and bring something for us to eat. The friend went. He went to go and bring food for us, and we eat.
Tony.
Yes.
But why didn't you go to the hospital?
Hospital? Where will I get the money?
Okay, I have some money with me. Let's go to the hospital. You really need to see the doctor.
Huh? Did you say you have some money with you?
Yes, I have some money with me. Let's go.
Wait. Please, give me the money. These children need to eat first. I will be better. My children need to eat first.
But you need to go to the hospital. You need to see the doctor.
Yet, when help came, he was more concerned about his children than his health. Yet, lying down in the hospital bed, getting treatment from the doctor, Tony continued to ask after his children from his friend.
We are staying with the friend, our father's friend. But our father is not how the rest of man. Just always say, my children, my children, my children. Because he don't want to leave us. He don't want to leave us for anybody. My children, my children. Well, when my father was okay, he now came back to home. Everything is okay. He's the one that started to be cooking because we don't know how to cook. Nobody knows how to cook. It's our father that knows how to cook. And if he don't want to cook, he's going to go and buy food for us to eat. He don't want hungry to beat us and we should go and beg. No. We never beg in our life to eat. It's our father. Even though he don't have money to feed us, he's going to go and ask one of his friends. And he's going to feed us and pay the person back.
Tony, how are you? I've been outside talking to the doctor. He said you'll be fine very soon.
My children did that.
Oh. Every time you keep asking after your children, your children, your children. And I told you they're in the safe hands. Oh, don't you believe me anymore?
I do. I feel I need to see them. I will get better quickly if I can see them.
All right. No problem. I'll get to your children very soon, okay? These are your children. Are you okay now?
Life went on just as he got better and was discharged from the hospital. He continued his normal life routine of waking up very early to take care of home and his children. It was one fundamental obligation he believed fate had gotten for him.
I remember one day when my father took us to school. One of my friends asked me that, I don't have mother. I say, yes, I have mother. Because to open my mouth and tell my friend that my mother leave us for our father. So I tell my friend that yes, I have a mother, but she always busy. That is why my father took us to school.
You know when you give your love away, it opens your heart, everything is new, and you know time will always find a way.
I noticed that it was your dad that you bring you guys to school. What of your mom? Is she not always around?
You see her next time.
Okay.
Maybe one day you see her.
Even when he married another wife, Tony continued to reserve his love for his children at a special corner of his heart. He would never allow her to maltreat them simply because their mother was no longer with him.
This job is too much for me. So I've been friend another woman, so she gave me 2 boys. Gave me 1 girl and 1 more boy. The other one said he doesn't take care of the old ones. He didn't take care of old children. He met in the house. He used to punish them to do this, to do that. There are certain day I came house, I saw her that when the children sleep, he take candle, putting it for their ear. Suddenly, I came home. He doesn't know that I'm around. So he sit down, cross leg, putting candle on the children. When I get them, I say, what? What are you doing? He says he's waking the children. He says, why can't you use it for your children? From there, I decided that he can't live with me, so we can go.
Me, I was like 11 years old. My father now got married to another woman. That woman got 2 children. And the woman also is very wicked like my mother. She's not going to give us food to eat. Her whole is to take good care of her children, but not us.
What's happening here, woman?
Like what?
You give food to your sons only. I'm talking to you.
Am I the one that sent their mother away? What's my business with their food?
Okay. So this is the way you treat them when I'm not at home.
How do you want me to treat them?
Excuse me. You see, you guys, you are one. These are your sisters. Huh? Yeah, leave the floor. Come and sit down. Come and sit down with your girls. Come. Please, come here. Yeah, come here. Sit down together. Sit down. Carry your brother, please. Yeah. You are one family. We are one big family.
The children did not for once miss their mother. Even when they were told about her sudden death, they did not shed a tear. Though it was so hard, the father has been able to cater for them to the extent that they were very comfortable with him.
They don't have feeling of that whether they have mother, they don't have mother, they do. I'm their mother, I'm their father.
I'm not missing my mother. No. Because I don't really like my mother. Even though when I'm in Togo, they say my mother was late. I did not cry. No. As a mother, I'm not supposed to do the kind of thing that she do. Leave 3 children for mom. No.
Without him, they believe they are incomplete. He is their friend, their hero, but most importantly, their father.
Dad, you are a wonderful dad. I really love you, Dad. I wish every father is behaved like this. And I'll never forget you in my life. My daddy is fantastic.
Nigeria's Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My dad, my Supermom.
It's your mouth that gives you your best smile. That lets you bite into the best food, hot or cold. That's why your mouth deserves Oral-B Pro Health All-Round Protection. It protects you against bacteria, plaque, and gum problems that could lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your teeth and gives you all-round protection. That's why your mouth deserves Oral-B Pro Health all-round protection. And now available in family size.
Hunger. Plenty sweetie, hunger, sweetie, plenty sweetie, hunger. Just a perfect blend of flavor and aroma. Hunger, sweetie, plenty sweetie.
Mama's cooking. Let's help her. Wait! My mama says before touching food, you should wash your hands with soap.
But my hands are clean.
Can't see germs, but they're everywhere.
Look under special blue light. To protect against germs, I recommend regularly use soap. Safeguard removes millions of germs and additionally it inhibits regrowth of germs that might cause skin rashes for hours.
That is why me, mommy, daddy, and my brother regularly use Safeguard.
Supported by the African Medical Association.
So what's the matter with you, little Mary?
She's not sleeping well, doctor. And she's so cranky in the mornings.
And how is she feeding?
She's got a good appetite. Touch wood.
Then maybe it's her diaper making her wet.
But a diaper doesn't leak.
It's not only about leakage. A diaper can feel dry on the outside but could still be wet inside.
Oh, that could be why she doesn't sleep well.
And that's why I recommend Pampers, because they keep your baby dry.
Pampers locks wetness away from your baby's skin by turning it into gel.
With Pampers, you'll sleep peacefully, little Mary, so she'll be ready to shine every morning.
Endorsed by Pediatric Association of Nigeria.
Growing up for me was eventful and straightforward. After school, it was from one audition to the other, trying to land that movie role that would make me a star. Wow! I came across the next movie star. I was auditioned and was lucky to be among the very few that was selected. We went through training and grooming to prepare us for the tasks ahead. I made it into the house of the next movie star, where we spent 30 days. And alas, I was announced the winner! This was a turning point in my acting career. I got a brand new car and several movie and TV roles from Benito 8, Mama Bomboy, somewhere down the line. I'm happy I made that choice.
My name is Tamara Ete, winner of the Next Movie Star 2011. I am living my dreams.
For inquiries and registration, log on to www.thenextmoviestar.tv. The Next Movie Star at 10. Live your dream.
Nigeria Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My Dad, My Supermom. Adewolu Okola, a security man in a general hospital, was born some 50 years ago into the family of Mr. and Mrs. Adewolu in Ara, Egbedore local government area in Oshogbo, Osun State. The pain of childlessness forced him to travel to Ghana and Lagos searching for a solution. While he came back to Ara, he was able to get a child, Johnson, from his wife.
I am Adewolu Okola. I am a hunter from Egbedore local government.
After the birth of Johnson, a serious fight occurred between him and she had to pack out of his house.
When I came back home, there is something they call inheritance in my father's language. I inherited David's mother. I wasn't the one who paid her dowry. It was my elder brother. But since my brother died, she was handed over to me in order not to go astray. That time, I was a traveler, traveling from here and there. For that reason, God has been faithful.
This man, I say you leave me alone. What is it? You this jobless man. Go and look for a job, lazy man. See, take care of your son. Me, I'm leaving.
Luckily for Okwola, his second wife was able to give him 2 children, Jacob and David Adeolu, before she began to suffer mental illness. His third wife, Jololu, gave birth to 2 more children, Yinka and Matthew Adeolu, before she left him, while the fourth wife died after giving birth to a girl, Fumilayo Adeolu. After having married 4 wives, Okwola ended up having none of them in his house.
To start with, my first wife gave birth to 1 child. For some reason or another, I didn't stay with her after noticing mischievous behavior in her.
Nígbà tí mo rí àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kan látọ̀dọ̀ ìyá rẹ̀.
So I married another wife. She gave birth to Yinka and Matthew that I earlier spoke about. After her, I married another. And she gave me 1 child before she died.
My name is Adewolu David. My friend calls me Opulent. I am an indigene of Ara in Osun State, Egbedore local government, situated in Awo, Osun State.
In Osun State.
There was a time my grandmother called us and told us the story of how my father goes to Ghana and also Lagos in all the bid to have a child of his own. In the process, God blessed him with a son from his first wife. The name of the child is Johnson Adewolu, the firstborn of my father.
Okwola quickly realized that he had a lot of work in his hands. The responsibility of each child lies solely on his head. He only had his mother with him, who has decided to help monitor his children. Along the line, 2 of his kids, Yinka and Matthew, got ill.
As time went on, his children fell seriously ill. They were just stooling, looking very skinny and malnourished. My father made moves that these children shouldn't die, because if they die, people will gossip that he sent their mother away and killed the children. He tried all he could, administering different types of herbal medicine to take care of the children.
Mommy, the 2 of them are very sick. Mommy, this me, I don't understand it. We have been taking it for 3 weeks now. They are yet to get well. Mommy, maybe I better take them to the hospital. God will provide. I'm saying my own, no. Let's take them to the hospital. Ha. Okay.
As a worthy father, Okwola felt he could not sit and watch his children suffer, even though he had no money. He struggled to get some money through loan and took them to the hospital, but another trouble reared its ugly head.
As he was returning one night with the children, the night watchers, otherwise known as the vigilantes, stopped him and accused him of being a kidnapper because they saw him with 2 children. They asked him where he was coming from. He told them the children were sick, that he was coming from the hospital, but they called him a kidnapper. After several investigations, it was discovered that the kids were abandoned by their mother.
Stop there! Alright, break your head with this cutlass. Where do you pick up these children?
They are my children.
They are your children, and they are not even called daddy.
I'm bringing them from the hospital. I'm just coming from the hospital.
What hospital? You this liar. This person is a kidnapper. When you get to Valley Place, you explain yourself.
I'm not a kidnapper.
You are a kidnapper. You are talking. Move!
I'm a native of this land.
For more than 3 weeks, Okunola was taken as an offender of the law for stealing children around the place. He was kept in the prison while they investigated his case. Eventually, luck smiled down on him when his mother was reached and he was released with his children.
There is a place in Obalara's house called the dungeon. That was where he was kept. The children were cared for in a place pending the time the truth will surface. My grandmother finally appeared and she told them the whole truth, that the wife abandoned the 2 children for my father and that my father is their biological dad.
Please.
No problems. Have your seat.
Yes, sir.
They will soon bring him. What do you? I told you they will bring him.
Yes, sir.
Sit down there. Sit down there. Your Highness. This is the man.
Thank you very much. Well done. Young man. Well, see, I wouldn't want you to start thinking that we are wicked people here. You know, as a matter of fact, we have to do everything possible to protect our people. That is, if you care to understand anyway. Even as at that, I think we'll try and compensate him, at least to show regret that we'll keep him and they maltreated him. Don't be you know what? As you know, you release him and his children, okay? Let him go.
Thank you, sir.
You know, sorry, you don't worry, sit down. Well, don't be angry. You know, don't worry, just
Thank you, sir.
When David was about to register for his common entrance, he had no money. It was so devastating for Okunola, he had to run around his friends' houses. But the money was not enough. He was forced to beseech the headmaster to allow his child sit for the examination.
During this time, I noticed David's eagerness and found out he was quite a bright child, having seen his readiness in pursuit of knowledge. And I didn't have anything to sell. I didn't have anything to sell. The principal had sent him home from school. But by the grace of God, I went to meet him and asked for assistance. I said, please, I don't have anything with me. They said, we cannot help you unless you bring something to this place. We don't have the power to help you. Please, I said, and because of God, help me so that my child can succeed too. Please, Principal, help me.
Even with the pains in my father's hands, he rose up very early in the morning. That was in 1999. I hold the debt of 500 naira in school for PTA levy and handwork. Even as the hands were in pains, my father rose up around 5 a.m. to the farm to look for the money to pay for my bills.
I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat, since I haven't had a solution concerning David's education. So I had to go back to the principal. I went to see him at home and pleaded with him to allow my son to get ahead in life. I went to meet him at home. Please help me. This is your own journey. I want my child to be successful.
As my father got there, he gave 250 naira to the principal, which he refused because he told him he was the head of the school, not the owner. My father prostrated for the principal.
Please, allow him to the exam. I'll make sure the money is ready. Allow him, please.
What do you want me to do about that? Paying for your son's exam with my own money?
Please help me. Please.
Help me do what? What do you want me to tell government officials when they come for the money?
Please help me. Please. Allow him to the exam. I will pay. God, please. Please.
Working as a farmer and a palm tapper, Okwola could not still feed his children properly. Hunger was their constant companion as they left for school and all through the day. Finally, David and his elder brother, Jacob, decided to drop out of school.
They should go and learn a trade. They should go and learn a trade. And they listened to me. Then, one of them graduated. And the other one said he doesn't want to learn anything again.
I told my father I would drop out of school and go into apprenticeship. My father makes little money at the end of a hard day, which is not even enough for us, the children. When we went to school, most times we go hungry. And there is a popular Yoruba adage that says, if hunger is out of poverty, poverty is conquered.
What happened?
I don't want to go to school again.
You don't want to go to school again? I did not go to school because there was no one to help me. Now my children want to drop out of school because I can't afford to pay their school fees. So what do you want to do now?
Me, I want to learn how to repair electronics.
Electronics? Jacob, what of you?
I want to become mechanic.
Mechanic?
Yes.
Okwola sent David to Osogbo to learn carpentry, while Jacob was sent to Ejigbo to learn mechanic.
I remembered my father brought a mechanic from Ejigbo in Osun State, as at that time. For me, all I knew is that the carpenter boss put me on his motorcycle as his apprentice to Osogbo. I moved to Osogbo to learn the trade with him.
He then found solace in drinking alcohol.
My father fell into depression over us as children and our well-being. He took too much alcohol to drown his depression.
After some months in Osogbo, David ran away from his master and he vowed to go back to school.
During that time, one graduated and the other dropped out, that he wants to study at all costs. I told him I didn't have money. What is my gain if he fails?
Daddy, it was not that I left school because it was hard with empty stomach. I promise you that I'll try to cope with the hunger now.
It's okay. It's okay. And as I've made a promise, I'll do everything in my power. I'll do everything to support you this time around. Yeah? So it is well. God will see us through. I'll do everything. Shubo? It's okay.
But a major disaster occurred which nearly drove all his dreams for David away. It was a terrible misadventure which dragged him through the mire. David was flogged by a relative and the whip hit one of his eyes. It quickly developed into something else and both Okwola and David landed in the hospital.
He asked me to clear the compound, but I refused.
This relative name is Bayo, and there is nothing he can't use to beat people. Suddenly, he used something on my face. In a second, my eyes increased painfully in size.
But when he came back, David was nowhere to be found. The place has been occupied by some sets of people. He was alarmed as he ran out of the place.
God saw me through. I never thought it could be a living soul after the incident.
Where my father left me, I had slept off because of the excess pain I was having. My father was looking for me everywhere, asking people about my whereabouts.
It's my son. My son, he was sitting here. Father, where's my son? My son, he was sitting here. He was sitting, I left him here.
The thought of where his child could have gone to had so much beclouded him that he did not know when he stepped on a sick old man.
The doctors consoled me and told me I would find my son, that he will get well.
As my father was searching for me, he unconsciously stepped on the foot of an elderly man, and he said sorry, but the son of the man slapped my father.
Daddy. My daddy alone.
David, where did you go? I was looking for you since. Where?
I went to ease myself.
Where now?
I went to ease myself. What happened?
It's okay.
To fall.
It's okay. Let's go and see the doctor.
Yet, the young man has been able to redeem his violence to Okwola when he helped him with the remaining part payment for David's treatment.
The doctor later replied that he can't treat the child. The money with the father is not complete. We asked him to bring 10,000 naira, but he has only 5,000 naira. As they heard this, they asked him. He said he only had that with him, that he does not have up to 10,000 naira. So they assisted him in paying up the bills.
I'm sorry for what happened the other time. It's just an adrenaline rush. How are you? I saw you telling the doctor the other time about money or something. I'm sorry. I just assist you with the bills. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
Then arrived a time when Okwola's promise to support David's education was put to test. David had proved himself, and he was able to sit for his final examination in the secondary school.
I was in SS3 preparing for WAEC, myself and my brother. He looked for help in several places in a bid to raise the money.
It did not give him any second thought to include the papers of their family land into his house papers for collateral. All he was after was for his children to get the money for their exams.
The piece of land that belonged to the whole family, I sold it.
He went to the cooperative to borrow money. They asked if he had a collateral. My father said yes. He had to use a family land, which is located in Ara, to borrow money with the house he was building. He doesn't even care if it will be returned to him. All he is after is for his children to achieve their aims in life so that he could take care of us.
I can see how this paper belongs to you.
Yeah, they are for my uncompleted house.
I'm sorry. The house value is not enough.
I need the money. I need the loan. My children need it for their school fees.
It's so cool. Must tell the truth. There is nothing I can do. It's beyond me.
Oga, you can have this. This is our family land document. Just help me add it to it, please. I need the money. This money, please.
Your family land? As I can see, it's about 62 acres. There's no problem. Okay, don't worry.
My parents that gave birth to me even had issues because of this incident.
My father sent people to me to come and pick up my examination fee.
The both of you should make sure that you use the money I gave you to pay for your exam. Yes, sir. Huh? Yes, sir. Use the money for your exam. Yes, sir. Alright.
But father, you told her that they negated your collateral.
Don't be worried about it. Just make sure you face your studies and you make me proud. Chetibo? Yes, sir. It is well with you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, sir.
Maybe if his wives were around, life would have been better than as it is now for Okwola. Maybe life would have been rosy for him and his household. But it is his life. He has been able to define it himself, and he cannot accept any other definition.
I thank God I'm alive and my father is alive. To recount this experience is by God's grace. Your work won't lead you to poverty. Your going out and your coming in will be safe. You won't die before us, and we too won't die. All entrances on our way, God will clear them away. Thank you very much. I can call my dad, my Supermom.
Nigeria's Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My dad, my Supermom.
Mama's cooking. Let's help her. Wait! My mama says before touching food, you should wash your hands with soap. But my hands are clean. I can't see germs, but they're everywhere.
Look under special blue light. To protect against germs, I recommend regularly use soap. Safeguard removes millions of germs, and additionally, it inhibits regrowth of germs that might cause skin rashes for hours.
That is why me, mommy, daddy, and my brother regularly use Safeguard.
Supported by the African Medical Association.
It's your mouth that gives you your best smile. That lets you bite into the best food, hot or cold. That's why your mouth deserves Oral-B Pro Health All-Round Protection. It protects you against bacteria, plaque, and gum problems that could lead to tooth loss. It strengthens your teeth and gives you all-round protection. That's why your mouth deserves Oral-B Pro Health All-Round Protection. And now available in family size.
Hunger.
Plenty sweetie, hunger, sweetie, plenty sweetie, hunger. Just a perfect blend of flavor and aroma, hunger, sweetie, plenty sweetie.
Now you can find Ariel's brilliant cleaning power in a bigger, better economy sachet. Now you get more value by saving an amazing 10 naira. Ariel, brilliant cleaning in one wash.
Names? I'm Dubai. She never looks back. But not on those days.
Vanessa.
She likes to move it.
But not on those days. Today, no more issues, cause tissues always lots of liquid inside, up to 8 hours. No stain, no check.
I'm in a no check mode. I move anyhow, always. I'm unstoppable, always.
I'm full speed ahead. I'm a fast forward.
Always.
I'm a front runner. I'm a hot stepper. I am. Stay happy always.
Always by P&G. Everyday quality brands.
Nigeria Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My Dad, My Supermom.
I hope you have learned something from the stories of these two great fathers. However, it's your vote that will take the story that is most emotional to the next level. To vote, text Supermom, space, the name of your favorite father to 33140 or log on to www.supermom.ng. Until we come your way next week, it's still the Supermom reality TV show season 5. My Dad, My Supermom. Good night.
To vote, text Supermom, space, name of favorite father, 33140. Nigeria Supermom Season 5 is in town. It's a celebration of our mothers. The Supermom Season 5. My Dad, My Supermom.
You see, mama.